Hello students, we can discuss about pteridophytes. Pteridophyta is one of the older groups of plants present in the plant kingdom. They have evolved much earlier than the angiosperms, flowering plants. They are one of the very first true plants to adapt to live on land. Life began in the oceans and through millions of years of evolution, life slowly adapted onto dry land. And among the first of the plant to truly live on land were the pteridophytes. The next characteristic feature is they are cryptogams, seedless and vascular. Pteridophytes are seedless and they reproduce through spores. They contain vascular tissue but lack xylem vessels and phloem companion cells. They have well differentiated plant body into root, stem and leaves. The sporangium is the structure in which spores are formed. They are usually homosporous, that means one type of spores is produced, and also heterosporous, means two kinds of spores are produced. Leaves that bear the sporangia are termed as sporophylls. The tip of the leaves tend to curl inwards to protect the vulnerable growing parts. The male sex organs are called antheridia, while the female sex organs are called archegonia. We already discussed in Dryophytes. Pteridophytes show true alternation of generation. The sporophyte generation and the gametophyte generation are observed in pteridophytes. The diploid sporophyte is the main plant body. Pteridophytes are classified into four classes. The class one is Sphenopsida, second one is Lycopsida, third one is Sphenopsida, and the fourth one is Dryopteris. Have a look on detailed classification and characters of each class with the examples. Pteridophyta is classified into four main classes. The first class is Sphenopsida, are the most primitive forms. The stem is photosynthetic and dichotomously branched. Rhizoids are present. Leaves are mostly absent. The sporophyte is Homosporous synangium. Examples are Coleotom and Pteris. The next class is Lycopsida. These are commonly known as club moss. Well differentiated plant body with adventitious root, stem, rhizophores and leaves. The sporophyte is homosporous or heterosporous. Examples are Selaginella and Lycopodium. The third class is Sphenopsida, commonly known as horsetail. Well differentiated plant body with roots arising from nodes of the underground rhizome, stem and scaly leaves. Homosporous sporangia are borne on strobili. Example is Equisetum. The fourth class is Dryopteris, commonly known as fern. Well differentiated plant body with roots, stems and leaves. Sporophyte is homosporous or heterosporous. Antherozolds are multiflagellate. Examples Pteris, Dryopteris and Adiantum. Next we can see about life cycle of Pteridophyta. Pteridophytes show alternation of generation. Their life cycle is similar to seed-bearing plants. However, the pteridophytes differ from mosses and seed plants as both haploid gametophyte and diploid sporophyte generations are independent and free-living. Next, we can see the sexuality of pteridophytic gametophytes. The sexuality of pteridophytic gametophytes can be classified as follows. Dioicous. The individual gametophyte is either a male producing antheridia and a sperm or a female producing archegonia and egg cells. Monoecious. Every individual gametophyte may produce both antheridia and archegonia, and it can function both as a male as well as a female. Protandrous. The antheridia matures before the archegonia. Protogynous. The archegonia matures before the antheridia. Dear students, I hope you could understand what are pteridophytes, their characteristic features, classification with examples and life cycle of pteridophyte. Thank you for watching. See you in next class with another topic.